Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
For the hideout of a runaway lord.
Do you think she had it built with that?
No. Personally,
How can you tell?
for one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse.
Huh. I'll take your... You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie. But damn, Rinwell.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it.
There probably used to be more of it above ground.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion.
But what reason could she have?
That's what we're here to find.
Right. It's all...
Hey, when did I get so popular? Take this!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Not today!
Resonate with the Swallow Blade! Now I'm in the
Demon
groove!
Blade!
Now!
Got fire! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed roll.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
What's this thing?
Go no further!
Blue escape! I'm on it! Mirage! Swallow Blade! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Mirage!
I got it!
Come and get it!
Blue escape!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Demon
I'm
Blade!
ready!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Armor won't save you!
Blue escape! In the
Raging
Swallow
cascade!
Blade!
Confiscated! It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Here I come! All flying free! Come on, come on!
Leave the enemy arc to me!
Can you take care of them? In an instant!
Impact Block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed roll.
Take
Glad you
this!
have your uses.
Shouldn't have messed with... I'll show you how useful I can be!
Blue escape!
I'm on it!
Beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself!
Come like hell!
Making it get here and now! Resonate with the earth!
Mirage!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Thunder field!
Swallow Blade!
Now!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact Block!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alvin.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was... probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What?
Your guess is as good as mine.
If we assume it was because this...
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found.
You Renans attacked us.
Sheesh, enough already.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Rising Wyvern! Burn! Swallow Blade!
Far enough!
Take this!
It cools up. Time to get out of the way.
Lightning Raging!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Glad you have your uses.
Charge like that.
I'll show you how
Favor.
useful I can
Just
be.
as well, I'm here to stop.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
You're mine!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Slash! Demon Fang!
I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning
Demon
Orb!
Fang! Onward and upward. An opponent like this should be easy.
Armor won't save you.
No escape!
Here's the dance in the wind!
Mirage!
Feel.
Slash!
They're hiding in armor.
Here I come!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Mirage!
In a bind.
You're finished!
I'm on.
Mirage!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to
Not
me.
today!
Yeah. And I'll stop this job. Thanks, Kisara.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Here I come!
Negative armor won't save you.
Rising Wyvern!
Resonate with the earth.
In an instant! Impact block!
The heavens must be smiling.
activate!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm not done!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm ready! Swallow blade! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize
Make you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly! Don't think, just think.
That's what I like to hear.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Go no further!
Armor won't save you!
Thunder Field!
I'm not done! Swallow blade! I'm not done!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Here I come! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Gun! Leave it to you! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon
Now
Blade!
in the groove!
I still got a ways to go!
Can't get out of this!
Swallow Dance!
Swallow blade!
Face you!
Demon Blade!
What's this? Slice!
Ignite in the wind! Swallow blade! Demon Blade!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
Further!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Sweet mouth!
Swallow Dance!
Get out, not in your dreams!
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together. We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Begin! It's over!
Step back. This one's all law.
What's this thing?
No choice! You're mine!
Armor
All
won't
mine!
save you.
Swallow blade! Burn!
Eat this.
I'm not done!
Swallow split!
Mirage! Flat!
It's all mine. Split it open.
Be my
Should have
guest!
messed with me. Getting
Here I come! Come and face me! Mirage! We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
No further! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! No escape! Mirage! It's over! Here I come!
The waters of magic is amped!
Ready and ready.
Not today!
To the wind!
Take this!
I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Is Zaphod alive?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Demon Fang!
Exploit the enemy's weakness! I'll smash you! Watch this!
Here I come!
First strike!
Now or never!
Purge Malevolence!
No further!
Arcade Waterfall!
Take this! I'm not done!
Right here! Punch!
Mirage!
Rotating pile driver!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Heal! Demon Fang!
Photon Blast! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Struck! Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Swallow Blade!
Rotating pile driver!
I'll be never fit!
Swallow dare!
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
These ones smell to me! Yeah!
It's showtime!
First strike! Rising Wyvern! Ignite! Here I come! Swallow Blade!
Here you will fall!
You're finished! Try hard, not here!
I can carve through armor!
No escape!
In a bind?
Free
Here I come!
Dance in
No
the wind!
escape!
Air thrust!
Mirage!
Now it's talking!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Take it! I'm not done! It's yours! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Demon Fang!
Whirlwind Snap!
Here I come! Rising!
Bronze and red!
Waterfall!
Swallow Blade!
Here!
Demon Fang!
This'll come in handy.
Elusive Try harder! Not a chance!
There you
No escape!
Lightning
Mirage! More?
This one's mine!
You're mine! Rising Light!
Swallow dare!
Swallow Blade!
I can carve through now! Send it through!
Rising Wyvern!
Free!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! The enemy is going all out!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! It's on! It's too much! Swallow Blade! Strike! Rising Wyvern! My turn! You're mine!
It's about to strike!
Rising Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Out of the woods.
Demon Fang!
Benediction light.
No further!
Photon blast!
Dragon! Take this!
Roll now!
Strike! Rising Wyvern! Reverse strike!
Lightning condemns!
Take this!
Eat this!
Try harder! Not a chance! No escape!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Take this!
Get on in there with the others!
Bronze and red!
Swallow Blade!
One more
Try
time!
harder! Take this! You'll pay for that! This one's on beyond! I know this banquet's over!
I still got some fight left in me.
No escape! Slash! Heal! Demon Fang!
In here!
You're finished!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Now! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Demon Fang! Try harder! Heal! I owe you one!
One at a
This
time.
one's all mine!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best. Here goes!
Eat this! Heal!
In here!
Come on! Swallow Blade!
More for the showtime.
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
Swallow Dance!
Photon Flash!
Something will require a hand.
Resuscitation! Supernova!
This is some punishment.
Big waterfall! Stop!
This has a most peculiar taste.
Demon Fang! Elusive Deity! That's just... Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Talon Storm! Slash! From beyond! Demon Fang! Anything in armor is all with life! I'm on a roll. Any more of this and I'll burn out! Demon Fang!
Still got some fight left in me.
really owe you Take this! I'll tear you apart!
This one's mine.
Rising Wyvern!
Supernova!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, You're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead.
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering.
What's wrong, Keith?
Oh, I was just thinking, people build castles to protect...
So what you're saying is, even before the Renins invaded...
That's most likely the case, yeah.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others?
If it really is in our nature, then no.
We've reached our destination.
Did we really just spend that much money?
All done.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice?
Light her up already. We're the witch!
energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
You at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you all...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Not today!
Gale Force!
Slash!
Raging
Swallow
Cascade
Blade!
4! Here
Demon
goes!
Fang!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Not a chance! I'm not done!
In here!
Down on the ground.
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
I'll face you. Take this.
Mirage!
Elusive deity.
Raging Storm!
You're
Where
mine!
that came from!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
A new melody.
Slash!
Benediction light.
Take this!
Lightning Condemned!
Now you see what I can do.
Thunderblade!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
It was
Slash!
like
Swallow Blade!
Tempest Swell!
This one's all mine!
This one's mine!
You shouldn't have messed with me. Talon Hurricane!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Lightning Condemned!
Ignite!
Elusive deity.
Swallow Blade!
Hitting
Demon Fang! Slash! Swallow Blade!
No further.
Demon Fang!
Photon Blast!
You're mine! Try harder! Demon Fang!
Photon Blast! Raging
I couldn't make it in time.
I really owe
Cover
you
the
one.
casters!
Eat this! From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Raging
soul with
Storm!
love. Resuscitation!
Celestial!
I'm on it!
Benediction light.
Not done yet! I'm not done! Here I come! Swallow Blade!
Benediction light.
Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Now you see what I can do!
Mirage! Try hard! Not a chance!
If it's in the sky, it's Gale Force!
Down on the ground!
Take this!
Hitting wild dance!
Run!
Thunderblade!
Here I come!
Dust to dust!
Slash! Demon Fang! Move escape! Demon Fang!
Being interrupted.
Never miss!
Elusive
Take
deity!
this! This one's all
Hitting
mine!
pile timer!
Burn!
Lightning Condemned! Thunderblade!
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Can't get out of this! Such a
You're
failure.
mine! You'll pay for that!
Benediction light.
Tempest Swell!
I'm not done! You're
Photon
finished!
Blast! Dance in the wind!
Resuscitation!
Sleep now!
Dragon
From
Shell!
beyond, Raging
Imbue this
Cascade!
vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Blah, 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 magic! In here! I'll be saving this one!
Thanks! Demon Fang!
My astral energy! More where that came from!
Here I come! Elusive deity! Swallow blade!
Tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Benediction light.
Not done yet! Heal!
Lightning orbs!
Swallow blade!
Another incantation ruined.
Demon Fang!
Not my finest. Take. Forgive me. This is my fault.
Seismic Rupture! I'm ready! Kisara!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
It's getting stronger!
Switching up its movements.
Watch out!
Leave the charges to me!
Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! Demon Fang!
Earth Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
This one's all
Sleep
mine!
now!
Not today!
Light Astral Energy! More where that came from!
Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Try harder!
I can't feel anything!
Here I come! Stay away from my friend! Slash! You're mine!
Rotating pile driver.
Swallow blade! Slash!
Seismic
Swallow blade! There! Swallow blade!
Imbue
Demon
this
Fang!
vanquished soul with life.
Slash!
Beyond.
Swallow
Imbue
blade!
this
Here I
vanquished
come!
soul with life. Resuscitation. Benediction light.
Demon Fang!
Still got some fun left in me!
From beyond.
Thunderblade!
Imbue
You're
this
mine!
vanquished
Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
Take this.
Tempest Whirl! Celestial Arch Field!
Swallow blade!
Razor Cyclone!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can
Come on,
begin.
Not today!
Not so fast. Seismic
Swallow
rupture.
blade!
Raging
Down
Storm!
away!
Celestial Arch!
Demon Fang! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
Take
Negative
Dance in the Wind! Seal! I'll be saving this one!
Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
More where that came from!
I'll grind you into dust.
Lightning Supernova! Light
Demon
Astral!
Fang!
Purge Malevolence!
Swallow blade!
Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the Wind!
Demon Fang!
Sleep now! More for
Demon
the
Fang!
Sunshine!
To be sealed.
Slash! Swallow
Take
blade!
this.
Here goes! More where that came
Demon
from!
Fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Thunder Blade!
There! Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
Dance in the Wind! Seal!
Swallow
I'll be
blade!
saving this!
You may be strong,
Light Astral
but I'll
Energy!
never back down!
More where that came from!
First time! Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
Demon Fang!
From beyond. Imbue
Swallow
this
blade!
From beyond.
Demon Fang!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Demon Fang!
Still
Rising
got some
Wyvern!
fight left in me!
Heal! Demon
Heal
Fang!
Force!
I'm on! Demon Fang!
Photon Raging Cascade! In here!
Swallow
I'll be
blade!
saving this one!
What's this?
Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do.
More where that came from!
No rest for the
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Seal! Now I walk!
rotating pile driver.
Not today!
Dance in the Wind!
Swallow blade!
Seal!
Slash! Heal! Demon Fang!
More for the stockpile!
Swallow
Light
blade!
Astral Energy! More where that came
Demon
from!
Fang! Slash! I'm ready!
Commander of Heavens.
Phoenix Cyclone! Is every...
Yeah. But I'll major it got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time. but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
All Madria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseph and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do?
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand, but if hate is what... However...
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive.
I don't...
Almadria's death does...
She's right, but I think you should listen. And if it's too much right...
No. That much I do... I'm going with you.
That said, Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure. But west of she spent years building a ship there. A floating fortress. No one quite knew why.
Of course.
Right. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that all make.
My family and I...
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and we damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate.
You know, it wasn't until I left
when we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I keep going over his work, and heck, Maybe I'm just... Sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. But no matter how much I play it back... And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea. But was that really the right thing to do? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking, like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her.
And that's exactly what you did, Law.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like a deal.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis.
It's safe to assume they know everything. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just...
Even what Almeidrea... Has it really reached the point where her actions are...
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the... And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do...
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that no one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was...
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena?
Of course. It's the... In that respect, at least. I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea is...
It's reassuring to hear you...
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia...
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past...
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300...
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor... It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort.
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation...
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people. But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has...
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Dark... I guess what I'm getting at is, If we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before...
But that world isn't the one you want to...
Maybe not. But to tell...
You have your promise to Miguel, though.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And then... there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion. Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you...
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize.
Us, too?
Well, I was blind to everything
We all have things we'd prefer to... So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo...
But that's not what
I know.
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her, but it's not just her. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime, but then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural.
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his... As a result of that, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make it. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you... Just think it over carefully for me, okay?
Okay. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though, but I guess I just can't seem to understand how
Xion, she can be a tough nut to crack.
It's just what she said about hate being a source. I wonder how it feels, not being able to...
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting.
Yeah, I think that would be good, too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, but I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, They didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things, too. The kindness and cruelty exist on both sides, so... I guess you're right up. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Shionne.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all—
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it.
We don't know that she was only...
You think it's possible that they might have come from—
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out.
I wouldn't put it past.
She's strong, yet shrewd. And will...
She's not the first, and she won't be the—
Sounds like you've made up your...
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that will—
Yeah.
This might not be the best time. That mask of yours. It was shattered by a blow from
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains.
Shionne said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask...
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. That makes me the thorn in our side.
Engaging!
Raging
Dragon Flag!
What's this?
Strike! You're finished! Mirage!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Demon Fang!
Legion snaring to me.
Yeah! And double to me!
You're mine! No escape!
I'll tear you up! Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Now you see what I can do!
My shield! I'm going in! We're not finished! You're mine! It's over!
New melody!
Going! In an instant! Impact block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
got it!
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm not done!
Tear you apart!
Eat this! Slash! Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
These ways can bring
Stop!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops! You're mine!
Shattering those to pieces! Attack time!
Prepare to Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Here I
Now!
come!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Barely a blip on our radar.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
No backing down!
Take this! Oh, my lord!
In a bind?
Rising Wyvern!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I can carve through walls!
Take this! This one's all mine!
Now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Backing down!
Not in your dreams!
Tell me, have you ever considered your
We're not finished! Over! In an instant! Impact block! Demon Fang!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
You got it.
In here!
Thank you! I can carve through walls!
I'm not done!
A showdown between blade and fist! These fists have got your name on them! I'm on it!
In an instant! Impact block! Demon Fang!
Take
One's all
this!
mine.
Eat this!
Take this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle. Coming through!
Now you'll learn! You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams!
I won't show you any mercy! We're not finished! It's over!
In here!
I'm ready! Instant! Impact block!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Lancer!
Here I come! Eat this! Got you now! Take this and go! Rising Wyvern! Swallow Blade!
You'll pay for what you did!
The rebel! Stop them!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
Eat this!
Elusive Deity!
Armor won't save from this!
You're finished! Demon Fang! You can go on the fight! That's wide open! Demon Fang!
Escape me!
I'm not done! I'm on it!
Come and get it!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
No holding back!
Take this!
This'll be a piece of cake!
Photon Blast! Dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Air thrust!
Demon Fang!
Confiscate!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! An astral art?
That's my cue!
I'm not done!
Shut him down!
Demon Fang!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Demon Fang! I'm on it! It's
Thunder
time!
Field!
Here I come! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Rolling Blast! Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
Field!
I'm on it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Step back! This one's all law! It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Not today! Damn it! Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb!
Damn it!
Lightning Orb! Now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Mirage!
There you go! Engulfs you!
You're mine!
In a bind?
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Field! More for the top!
I can carve through armor!
Here comes!
Slut! Swallow Blade! Burn in hell!
Begin!
Tornado God! Swallow Blade!
More with that!
Slut!
Eat this!
Swallow
Dance in
Blade!
the wind!
Slut!
Here!
Take this!
More
No
for the
escape!
stockpile!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Swallow dance!
Swallow Blade!
Negative jet!
Focus, Manuel. If you can't rely on yourself,
Don't be a martyr! You've got all your friends!
thanks.
Being interrupted!
Mirage!
Bulldog!
Swallow Blade!
Blah, 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 that's it! Get
Demon
here!
Fang! Slut! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Off my focus!
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Dragon Shell! Lightning Orb!
Swallow Blade!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save
Here I
you!
come!
Dance in the wind! Air
Rising
Thrust!
Wyvern!
Lightning
Mirage!
Elusive deity!
I'm
lost myself. What in the
Stay
world?
away from Dohalim!
I'm all right. Still standing. Another incantation ruined.
Swallow Blade!
Not done yet!
Demon Fang! It's on! Rising Light! Burn in hell! Here I come! Heal! Mirage! Here I come! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely. Coming along? What do you want to do? Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
No further! Watch it! Mirage! Begin! Roll away! Swallow Blade! Elusive deed!
Your reflexes will not serve you well
Rising
either.
Wyvern!
Sleep now!
Mirage!
Lord
Slash!
of the
Elusive deity!
Eat this!
Not done!
Now!
Rising upward! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Swallow Blade! To me! Demon Fang! Shattering of pieces! Swallow Blade!
Primed and ready!
Demon Fang! Rising Light! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang! This one's all up! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Any injuries?
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
No choice.
On my lord! Rising
I'll
Wyvern!
smash you!
Like steel!
Not in your dreams!
Eat this!
Struck!
Coming
Take down their defenses.
Not you now! We're not finished! Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! We did it! Slide!
I'll finish you!
Give it back! Take this! You do it! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Demon Fang!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
These fists
Shut 'em
have
down.
got your name on them!
Mirage!
Swallow
Blade!
Storm!
Demon Fang! Here I come!
Elusive
I'm not
ready
done.
and rare!
Rotating
Mirage!
Lightning
I'll
orb!
smash you!
Light ascends in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Down on the ground!
Demon Fang!
Eat
Here I come!
Head Hurricane!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Elusive Deity! Slot halfway through!
Dance in the wind!
Strike! You're finished! Burn!
I'll be finished your way!
Guns wide open!
You won't escape me!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Head Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidria.
Gotta break through! Engaging! Rising Wyvern! Elusive Deity! Demon Fang!
Here! I'll take my revenge on you!
For my lord!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Demon Fang! Dragon Kill!
I can carve through
Escape like steel! It's over! I'm practically unstoppable. No backing down!
Now you learn!
Ignore me! Down from the way! Slash! Demon Fang! I'm on! Here I come! Demon Fang! Rending you apart! A new melody!
Lightning to death! Thunderblade!
Too bad!
Stand back. I'll check it out.
I'll get at you here and now!
Strike! Can you take
You're
it?
on!
You're mine!
No escape! I'll tear you apart! Swallow Blade!
Ready!
Do it! Down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I've been doing really great lately.
Discourteous, aren't
You're
you?
mine!
I see one, eh?
You're finished! Armor won't save you!
My shield's on the ground!
I'll finish you here and now!
Leave me there and breathe.
Yeah! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
The Raging Cascade!
I'll tear you apart! Demon Fang! Swallow Dance! You're mine! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Let's refrain from losing.
Hi, Hoodle!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite!
Demon Fang!
Take this! In a bind?
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Begin! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Swallow Dance! It's over! This one's all mine! Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Looks like we got them all.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this!
Got you now! My shield?
Raging Storm!
Take this! I'll finish you here!
No mercy!
The rebels!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang! Totally!
In an instant!
Impact Block! Demon Fang! Elusive Deity! Storm! Eagle Ray!
Feel!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
In here!
Demon Fang! It's on!
Dance on the wind!
Demon Fang!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Demon Fang! Swallow Dance! Armor won't save you!
Feel!
Swallow Blade! Here I come! I'll grind you with a shot! Demon Fang! Eat this!
He was like this!
Lightning Orb!
You're mine! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Deity.
Ignite!
You respect!
Eagle Ray! Take this! Eat this! Demon Fang! I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Any injuries?
Let's see what you've got.
You got this!
Try harder!
Confiscated!
Escape!
Blood.
I'm on! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Take this! I'm just
We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
Captain Swirl! More where that came from!
Take this!
An astral arc?
That's my shield!
Shut him down. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! Demon Fang!
Down on the ground.
One's all mine! My shield! You're finished!
Raging Cascade!
Demon Fang! Swallow Dance!
Fred!
Here I come! I'm ready! Totally!
In an instant.
Impact Block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. An opponent like this should be easy.
Bring him down! Ignite! Rotating pile. Take this!
Can't be slow!
Begin! Demon Blade!
That gun at your
Here
hand!
goes! Roll back!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
Any injuries?
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
What's this thing?
for you. Get in, get out. These fists have got your name on them. I can carve through armor.
It can hide itself? Amazing! Swallow blade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Demon Fang! Rising Water! Swallow blade! Swallow blade!
I'll be baby.
I have no limits! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Raging sword! More where that came from!
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! I'm on! This one's all mine!
Being interrupted.
Eat dirt! I'm on it! Slash! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
No escape! Slash! Swallow
Take
blade!
this!
Lightning orb!
Demon Fang!
You hear it now!
Slash!
Take it!
Take this!
Chinese
Demon Fang!
You see what happened there as you crossed
Thanks,
me?
Kisara.
You shouldn't have done that.
Another incantation ruined.
Lightning condensed!
Penumbra! Mirage!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! It's on!
Ice Prison!
Swallow blade!
Here we go again.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Look back, will ya? Swallow blade! Demon Fang!
You got this!
Take first strike! I'm not done! Burn! Sword! I owe you one! Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Swallow blade!
Anything
Demon
else?
Fang!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
First strike!
I'll tear you again! That's what I did for shooting too hard.
My God!
I couldn't make it in time.
Swallow blade!
Raging
Demon
sword!
Fang! Try harder!
No!
Demon Fang!
Take it!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
From beyond.
Slash! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well. Well, if this is the right path.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, Sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! It'll split it open! Be my guest!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A comfortable win.
Bring him down! Not today! You're mine! Drag him down! Slap the deity!
Lightning!
Demon Fang! Elusive Wyvern! Slap! Demon Fang! Here's the point! You're mine! Resonate with the earth! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Rending you apart! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
To everlasting
Demon Fang! Lewis!
Resonate with the earth!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Don't get careless. This'll make us even more formidable.
Let's see what you've got.
Fang! Penumbra! Talon Storm!
Everlasting dark.
Talon Hurricane!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Hit a word! Earth Smoke! Demon Fang! Tis time! Rising Wyvern! Burn in hell!
Lightning Orb!
Swallow Dance! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Penumbra! Take this! I'm not done!
Here!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
All day!
Mirage!
Where are you going? Lightning Condensed! Talon Hurricane!
Negative
Rising Wyvern!
Resonate with the
Mirage!
earth. Let me see what I can do.
Swallow Blade!
Take this.
Here I come!
What's this?
Rising Wyvern!
You should have met with me.
Rending you apart! Mirage! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Another dance! I owe you one.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Demon Fang!
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Raging
This
Storm!
one's all mine!
Celestial Thunder!
Not today!
Razor Cyclone!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Digger! Demon Fang! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in a room...
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but...
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of... I hate to say it.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of...
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to... Only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Demon Slayer!
Armor won't save me!
Negative gate!
Lightning to
Swallow
death!
blade!
I'm on it!
Right! It's over!
Whirling blood! Rending you a bloody...
No further!
No
Wind astral energy!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging storm! Swallow slice!
Demon Fang!
Rending you a bloody...
First strike! Here I come!
Raging
No
storm!
done! Eat dirt!
Dragon Shell!
Champion
Swallow
strike!
blade! Slide! Try harder! My turn!
So
great. Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow blade! Swallow blade!
More for the stop sign! More where that came from!
Demon Fang!
Raging storm!
Soaring blast!
Stay
away!
Not in your dreams!
No escape! Mirage!
Ready and ready! No, your blade! Armor won't save you!
Lightning raging cascade!
You're mine!
Sleep now!
No escape!
I'll be saving
Rising
this one.
Wyvern! Not today!
Dare you! Talon
Here
Hurricane!
I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Dance!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern!
Let
Mirage!
us dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging
Mirage!
cascade! Seal!
Everlasting!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
No,
Demon Fang!
Right!
Mirage!
Wind astral energy! More where that came from!
Eat this!
It's on!
Rending you apart!
Eat dirt!
First strike! Talon Hurricane!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Lightning orb!
Challenge storm! I'm not done!
It's too much. Being interrupted.
Elusive deity!
I'll smash you!
What's this? Rotating pile driver! Soaring blast! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Right! I'll tear you apart!
Benediction light.
Eat this! Swallow blade! Slice! Take this! Try harder! My turn!
Frickin' does it!
Rise Fistful online! Eat soaring blast! Rising Wyvern!
I'll face you.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
It was nice while it lasted.
Benediction
Lightning orb!
Demon Fang!
What foolish!
Now! I'll tear you apart!
Right!
Swallow blade!
Benediction light.
Steel force!
Swallow blade!
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Fools!
Watch
it! Take this!
Here goes!
Talon Arcade! Slash!
Raging storm!
Benediction light.
Demon Fang! I'm not done! Mirage!
Raging storm!
Resonate with the earth! Take this! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong guy!
Not on my watch!
Stay away!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
In here! Big
Rising Wyvern!
I'll be saving this one! Light after thunder beat! More
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this!
Raging storm!
Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Rising Wyvern!
Anything in Ormar is all mine!
Not today! They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Not a chance! I'm not done!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah! Take it away!
I've let you all down. I couldn't make it in time.
This is new!
Cover the monster!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm ready! Here goes! I think this one's mine!
No! Can't end here!
Take this!
Strike!
You will suffer! Instinct sharpened!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Behold my true
Not done yet! Demon Fang!
Looks bad.
Wits about you people!
I'm not done!
Resonate with the
Mirage!
Solo dance!
Raging storm!
I'll tear you
Rising
apart!
Wyvern!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
You paid for that!
Just try and run!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Try harder! It's on! Demon Fang!
Come!
Bloody
There.
howling!
Demon Fang!
Negative gate!
Try harder! Not a chance! Ignite! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Still not the fight left in me.
Demon Fang!
Imbue this vanquished
Demon Fang! From beyond, imbue this vanquish soul. This is my fault.
Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Astral energy!
Right.
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm on! Elusive deity! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Rise! Raging Cascade!
Heal!
Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight! Go away!
Confiscated!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here goes!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Elusive deity! Mirage! First strike! Swallow blade!
I'll be saving!
I'm knocked up!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
Dance for me.
I'm on it!
Slice!
Wind Astral energy!
It's yours!
Getting dark down on the ground.
Raging storm!
Try and run.
Raging
Swallow
Cascade!
blade!
Here we go! I see what happened there as you cried! Shouldn't have done
Not on my watch!
Stay up!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love!
No arts are being interrupted.
Just what the doctor ordered!
Not done yet! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow blade! Mirage! You're mine! You're mine! Prepare to be seized! Now I'm in the groove! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Can't get out of this!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Benediction light.
No! I can't get here!
Another incantation ruined. This is some punishment.
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Not on my watch!
Brimming with hatred.
Elusive deity! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Tornado drive! Mirage! Begin! Powered hurricane!
Benediction light.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Smash you!
Rising Wyvern! It's gone!
Benediction light.
Burn it out! Heal! Demon Blade! Stay away from my friends!
Benediction light.
Try harder! I owe you a
Dance for me.
Just what the doctor
Demon
ordered!
Fang!
Benediction light.
In here!
Benediction light.
You're mine! Mirage!
Crossblade!
Swallow blade!
Not on my watch!
Rising Wyvern! Big
No further. Benediction light.
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! This one's all mine! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Supernova!
Mirage! They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on it, and take out the monster first.
Down on the ground! Burn it out!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
From beyond, imbue this Demon Fang! Any more of this and I'll burn out! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! I'm on it! Soaring blast! Inferno! Demon Fang! Take this! Try harder! My turn! Here I come! Over? He's dead!
Make it in time. Sleep now.
You're mine! This should do it! Demon Fang!
No further.
Demon Fang!
No rest for the wicked. From beyond, in
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! I owe you one!
Sleep
From
now.
beyond, imbue this vanquished soul
way.
with love. Resuscitation. Benediction light.
This should do it! Demon Fang!
Negative gate. Scream,
Dance
bathe
in the
in
wind.
blood. Bloody hell. Resonate with the light.
No escape! Ignite!
Eat this. Can't move. Light. Heal. I really owe you one. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation light.
You pay for that! Demon Fang!
The everlasting darkness. In a bind. Benediction light.
Demon Fang!
Right for me. What in the world?
Dohalim!
I'm all right. I'm still standing.
Demon Fang!
Forgive me. Resonate with the earth. Rending you
Demon Fang!
Ride, beauty.
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! I'll be saving this one! We can't be squirrels! More where that came from!
one's all mine! Burn in hell! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
All finish you dare suffer!
No! I can't end here!
Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! In here! I'll be saving this one! Let me return! Thunderblade! I can do this all day!
Looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Ridwell!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
Go for it, Ridwell!
Hit her now!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Mirage!
Can't get out of this!
It's over!
Tempest Sword!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Armor is all mine! Armor won't save you!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning Awakening down!
Mirage!
Real!
Rising Wyvern!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't! I'll end you! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again!
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
cut me down. What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shionne!
Alvin!
Shionne!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, I... What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Niori. Shion. Damn it.
You're mine! No escape! You're mine! Strike! Mirage! Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Slash! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Take this! Strike! Eat dirt! Run it! Take this! Slash! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! It's over! Mirage! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Demon Fang! Try harder! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Slash! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Here I come! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Mirage! Slash! No escape! Mirage! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! It's on! You're finished! Strut! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Alvin?
Frinwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Frinwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here. Speaking of Thistlelim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule. The whole town was built by Dan. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though. The ordeal...
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too.
Really?
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay. Hi, Hootle!
Take this! Rising Weapon!
Not on my watch!
I'll face you! Mirage!
Raging Storm! More where that came from!
Rush!
Get it out! Just back it out again!
Demon Fang!
Rotating pile gun!
Resonate with the earth!
Thunder Field!
Rising Wyvern!
Purge Below! Arcade Waterfall!
Ripping you apart! Swallow Blade!
Field!
Bloody Demon Fang!
Resonate with the
Rising
earth!
Wyvern!
I'm ready!
Swallow Blade! In an instant! Impact Block! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Negative
More for the stop
Take
sign!
this! Rising Wyvern!
Rending you
Mirage!
Bloody holiday!
Swallow Blade!
Now!
Dominate! In an instant! Impact Block!
Let's refrain from losing.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almeidria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imerys.
Imerys? As in Xion Imerys?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen. What you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion? Rescue? What do the others think?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion, and I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, it's strange. When I think about Lenegis, But then I realize what feels like years was...
What about your hometown?
I doubt it. When the Renans even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone.
Yeah. I have no home to return to. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Although if that, I'd never have met...
Have you learned to...
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you.
Yeah, all this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew.
You couldn't have known. Still, poor Shion must be lonely.
Yeah, you're right.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a more to the point, why choose a Dahnan for... And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful. She's playing and yet, I've never even heard... Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one in the...
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the... And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes.
Well, I'm only estimating based on history.
Who the hell
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By compare...
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help. Not to compete over lives lost. But I suspect...
Thanks for lending me an ear.
Please, no thanks are necessary.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly So, feel like you're making headway?
All I know is Shion needs our...
Say, how did you...
I came down in a Renan starship.
What happened to her?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. A debt left to fester for what? 3.
In all honesty, you don't. Be it several centuries ago...
What are you saying?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will. The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced... Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that—
What I've been—
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shionne or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shionne.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shionne?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shionne's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry. This way, I guess. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Done. This is sure to give the others some...